Welcome to IT Frontier. This is Hariharnath. We are currently in the top IoT cloud platform series. In the previous video, we have discussed about what is the need of IoT cloud platforms and the first IoT cloud platform, that is AWS IoT and its services. And if you haven't watched it yet, then click on the top right corner of this video so that you can view that part of the series. This video is the second part of the series. In this video, we'll discuss the second cloud platform, that is Azure IoT Cloud Platform and its services. Also, we'll discuss some of the sample architecture diagram. It takes time and effort to create content for you guys. So please share your support by liking this video and hitting that subscribe button so that you'll never miss an episode. And let's get started. To give you a quick recap on previous video, we have discussed what is the need of IoT cloud platforms and various services offered by AWS IoT, and also looked into one of the sample architecture that uses various services provided by AWS IoT. Now let's get into the topic, that is Azure IoT. Let's get into the presentation. So Microsoft Azure IoT. So today we are going to discuss about the services that are offered by Microsoft Azure IoT. So it is another popular IoT platform. So it provides various services for IoT devices. Azure IoT Cloud Platform is a comprehensive set of cloud services that enables you to connect, monitor, and manage your IoT assets at scale. With this platform, you can securely connect your devices to the cloud, process and analyze data in the real time, and create intelligent applications that drive business value. With the support for various protocols and connectivity options, IoT Hub makes it easy to connect your devices to the cloud. I'll be discussing about very important topic, that is how to get certified with Azure IoT. So we have a certification name called Azure IoT Specialty Certification. So I'll discuss that in the end. So stay tuned till the end to find more details on the certification. Now let's look into the Azure services. So what are the different services Azure provides? So you can look into the table which says we have multiple services divided into different categories. The first one is the IoT solutions, Azure services for IoT, IoT, and Edge device support. So we'll be going through all the important services one by one. The first one is Azure IoT Hub. So Azure IoT Hub is the one of the best and most important in the Azure IoT services, and it is a fully managed service that enables reliable and secure bidirectional communication between IoT devices and the cloud. So it provides a secure and scalable way to connect, provision, and manage billions of IoT devices. It supports multiple protocols such as MQTT, AMQP, and HTTPS. IoT Hub provides device to cloud and cloud to device messaging, device management, and device trace. Now let's look into the portal view. So this is how Azure IoT Hub looks like in the Azure portal. So Azure portal is the landing page of Azure. So where we can see all the services. And once we create an Azure service that is called IoT Hub, the name you can see on the top right, My IoT Hub. And in the left blade, we can see devices and IoT Edge. Under the devices, we have an option called Add Device. So once you create a device, you can create a multiple device options, like you can create normal IoT device or IoT Edge device from here, and that will be listed here in the way. As right now we don't have any devices, the devices there is a message called there are no devices to display. So next one is the Azure IoT Central. Azure IoT Central is again a fully managed SaaS solution. It's a software as a solution, so that simplifies IoT device management and application development. So we can get started with ready-made web experience and API surfaces for the IoT solution development. So this IoT Central provides low-code approach to IoT application development and device management. So it has many pre-built templates for common IoT scenarios such as remote monitoring, predictive maintenance, and asset tracking. IoT Central provides device connectivity, device management, and device visualization, everything at one place. So it is very useful if you are going to create a rapid prototype of your application. Now let's look into the dashboard. So IoT Central dashboard looks like this. So you can see the tiles. There are various tiles, for example, temperature, pressure, humidity. Also, we have tiles for the graphs where we can see the light charts of it, of the data, and also some of the properties of the sensor value that we are getting from a refrigerator. So this also there are these all tiles and the view is customizable. We can change the size, we can change the display properties and many things. And there are also options that you can send or click a button so that you can take actions on your devices. So this is very useful for the rapid prototyping and quick IoT POCs. Next, we'll be looking into Azure IoT Edge. So Azure IoT Edge is a fully managed service, and that is, it extends the cloud intelligence to edge devices, which means that you can do a cloud analytics and processing at the edge level. So it provides a way to run cloud workloads such as stream analytics, function apps, Azure machine learning on edge devices. So edge device is more powerful than any other IoT device. And it provides a secure and reliable way to process and analyze data at the edge. So IoT Edge supports multiple operating systems, which makes it easier for the developers who are proficient in Windows as well as Linux. And in this diagram, you can see the architecture of IoT, and where we can see on the left hand side, you can see the sensors, and in the middle we have edge device, which has modules. So here the modules are software codes that does the work that we wanted to. For example, this telemetry just receives the data and sends it to the IoT hub. And if we have another module that is finding the insights, so it does the processing and all. And if you want to take action from the cloud, or then this another module will work in that case. Next is Azure Stream Analytics. So Azure Stream Analytics, here we have uh, real-time stream analytics. So if you want to process any real-time data and analyze them in a fraction of seconds, Azure Stream Analytics is the one. So Azure Stream Analytics provides a way to process and analyze in real time from multiple sources. So the sources include IoT Hub, Event Hubs, and blob storage. It supports multiple output syncs as well, such as Power BI, SQL database, Cosmos DB. Stream Analytics provides SQL-like language for querying and filtering data. So it's very easy for the people who already are familiar with SQL-like language. And here you can see the image where you can see the ingestion, and in between we have analyze and deliver. So in the ingest, we have various sources, IoT devices, logs, weather data, business applications, etc. And these come to Event Hub, blob storage, or IoT Hub. So in this example, I've explained about IoT Hub. So Stream Analytics has the ability to take it from Event Hubs and blob storage as well. Once the data reaches to Stream Analytics, so we can have reference data all and real-time scoring as well. And once that is done, so immediately we can deliver the alerts or actions. Also have the dashboarding with the Power BI, and we can use the data warehousing and storage as well. So next one is the Azure Time Series Insights. So Azure Time Series Insights is a fully managed analytics, storage, and visualization service for managing IoT scale time series data in the cloud. So it is very useful for us to find the insights using time series data. So we can use this TSI to store and manage terabytes of time series data, explore and visualize billions of events simultaneously. So you can see how it looks. So here we can see the four graphs that are taken from the TSI. So and we can also find the insights from this, and it is very useful too. And it's very useful too. And let's look into the Azure IoT services. which we haven't discussed in deep, but we can just understand what are the other IoT services. So first one is the digital twin. So digital twin is a IoT platform that enables you to create digital representation of real world things, places, or processes, so that you can gain insights that helps you drive better products, optimize operations, and costs. It also create breakthrough customer experiences. So Azure Digital Twins is a must try. Next one is the Azure Sphere. So Azure Sphere is used to create, connect, and maintain secured intelligent IoT devices from edge to cloud. So it's a secure IoT platform for building solutions that start in silicon and extend through the OS and the cloud. So it's a complete package. Next we have is RTOS. So RTOS makes embedded IoT development and connectivity easy. So Azure RTOS is an embedded development suite, including a small but powerful operating system that provides reliable, ultra-fast performance for resource-constrained devices. Next we have is device provisioning services. So Azure DPS. Azure DPS is very important when we want to scale our solution from POCs or MVPs to production level. So it's a must-have in IoT solutions where you want to manage and provision multiple, like millions of devices. So it enables zero-touch, just-in-time provisioning to the right IoT hub without requiring human intervention. So DPS enables the provisioning of millions of devices in a secure and scalable manner. This service is very useful for the organization where they want to deploy and initialize thousands or millions of IoT devices without human intervention. And the last one we want to discuss is the Azure Percept. So this is the latest offering, which is still in the preview mode. So it's not globally available, but still I just want to cover this for you. So this is used to accelerate edge intelligence from silicon to service. Azure Percept is a comprehensive, easy to use platform for creating edge AI solutions. We can start your we can start the proof of concept in minutes with the hardware accelerators built to integrate seamlessly with Azure AI and Azure IoT services. So you must try this Azure Percept as well. Next, we'll be looking into the Azure architecture. So Azure architecture, in this Azure architecture, we can see the sample architecture where we are going to use multiple Azure IoT services to send the data for the ingestion and do some analytics and integrate with the business. So first, let's look into the devices. So in the devices, we have an option called Azure Sphere where we can use, or you can use the RTOS, embedded OS, and then you can also use the IoT SDK, which is in the normal devices, you can use that and send the data. So we have three options at this devices level. And once the data from the sensors is sent, it can be either sent to IoT Edge or it can be sent to ingestion and provisioning mechanism. So once we send it to IoT Edge, it will again reach to IoT Hub or DPS or digital twins. Otherwise, it also directly goes to IoT Hub or DPS or digital. So here in the ingestion and provisioning, so provisioning part is for the device provisioning service and ingestion is for the IoT Hub and digital twins. So let's look into the IoT Hub. So once the data reaches to IoT Hub, so it can go either three ways: hot path, warm path, and cold path. It's like there is no particular only one or two ways. We can use mix of these. For example, if you want the data to be having analytics, which are real-time analytics and have critical data alerts that needs to be sent, then hot path can be opted. And also, if you want to store the data and for future machine learning and predictive maintenance, then cold path can also be chosen. So it's like uh, multiple options you can choose, or either or you can choose. So here in the hot path, we have Stream Analytics and HD Insight Spark and Storm. And in the warm path, we have Time Series Insights and Data Explorer. In the cold path, we have Machine Learning and Databricks. Once data reaches these processing places, and it can go to the management and business integration. Here we have dashboards, applications like web apps, mobile apps, and some other flows like logic apps and flow or Dynamics 365. You can use all these integrations for the further analysis or display. So this is how sample architecture using the Azure IoT services looks. Now we have come to an important topic that I have promised in the starting of the video, that is AZ220. So AZ220 is the name of the exam and the certification. So that is Azure IoT Developer Certification. So best thing is Microsoft offers as the exam to pass and then gain this certification. And I don't see this kind of certification being provided by AWS as of now and other cloud services as well. So this is a good opportunity for anyone want to prove and then gain the certification so that it will be useful for the job prospects. In this certification, the exam name is Azure IoT Developer. So that is AZ220. If you search for AZ220, you'll get a homepage of this certification. I'll also paste that link in the description so that you can navigate into it. And then we have for every exam in Microsoft has a passing score of 700. So by passing this exam, you get a certificate called Azure IoT Developer Specialty. And as many of the exams are priced at this level for India, so that is 4,800 plus GST. So I have planned to create a new video on AZ220 to discuss the syllabus and the topics that are covered in it. So stay tuned to this channel. Azure IoT Cloud Platform is a powerful solution that enables you to connect, analyze, and automate from the edge to the cloud. So whether you're looking to gain insights into your operations, optimize your supply chain, or create new customer experiences, the Azure IoT Cloud Platform has the tools and services to help you succeed. I hope this video has been informative and helpful. As you have watched till the end, our video definitely deserves a like. Your support means a lot to us and helps us create content like this. In the upcoming video, we'll discuss another popular IoT cloud platform, that is ThinkSpeak. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.